Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My cat has zoomies. In this video, I am going to be creating the entrance for my new island, Honeydew. I am really excited for this, so let's get started. Okay, so my idea for the entrance is to make an airport waiting area. I know we have the actual airport, but we're just gonna ignore that. I made a build like this on my second to last island and I really liked it, and I haven't seen anybody else do it before. I think it's a great idea for your entrance if you have resident services placed really far away from your airport. Really far away from your airport, or if your resident services isn't lined up perfectly with your airport, like my second to last island. For the walls of this build, I am using the wide display stands. I was calling them cases. I swear they were called cases before, but anyway, yeah, I'm using them in the dark brown color. I think it'll really suit the color theme that I'm gonna go for, as you'll see later on in the video. Now I'm just cleaning up the river a little bit, so I have more room for my build. I am gonna keep the natural river. I'm just gonna modify the placement of it a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it pretty much the same. Now that I have some more room, I am going back in with the display stands and finishing up the walls. Now I'm going to be laying out the floor path. I am going to be using this wooden flooring right here. The code to this pattern and a link to the creator will be in the description in the Google Docs link. And the same will be for every other path that I use on this island. For the spaces at both of the doorways, I'm using this groove pattern, but I end up changing it out for a concrete pattern instead. Okay, now that that is done, it is time to start placing the furniture. For the seating, I am using the dark brown lecture hall bench, I believe it's called. And I think it makes sense to have vending machines in here. So I'm adding a few vending machines, and I'm also adding an automatic bell dispenser. I messed around a bit with the placement here until I felt it looked right. Now I'm adding in a few decorations like some plants and Rover's briefcase and some cans of pop, etc, etc. You can't see it very well, but on this table I placed a book, and here I put a plant. Now I'm going to be working on the pathway that leads to the actual airport. For this pathway and for all the rest of the roads on this island, I am going to be using this cracked pavement path. I thought it would be really cute to make a little quote-unquote secret pathway leading somewhere, so I'm just laying out where I want that to be. Now I'm adding in some fencing. Along the pathway, I'm using the steel fence item, the damaged version. I just want to say again how much I love these new fence items, both the steel fencing and the fence item. I can section off an area without using up an entire space. Amazing. I am now adding in some greenery, which is glowing moss, weeds, and plumeria bushes, and the occasional tree. Here I am testing out which fence I want to use. I ended up going with the stone fence, but the other fence was a very strong contender. Definitely going to be using it somewhere else. Why can't I place this bush here? Like, there's an empty space right in front of me. Why? I had to get out my shovel and place it. Come on, Animal Crossing. Guess what I'm making? A bus stop. You can never go wrong with bus stops. They are such a good space filler. But yeah, so out of these two bus stops, I ended up going with the yellow bus stop. I really like how it brings out the details in the glowing moss and the bushes. The yellow details, that is. To close in this area, I'm going to be making some cliffs on the right side. Now I'm placing some more items around the bus stop, and I'm also adding some details to the roads. And adding some more greenery around this little path. Alright, here is how it's looking so far. The airport is basically done, but I would still like to decorate the beach and add a bridge. First, I'm going to be working on an area for the bridge, so that means I have to demolish this bridge and modify the river a bit more. Okay, time to demolish this bridge and move my house so we can work on the beach. Fast forward to the next day, that bridge is gone. I'm gonna continue working on the river until I have a nice spot for the new bridge. Right here is where I'm going to be placing the bridge. Perfect. I skipped forward to the next day, and here is how the bridge looks. I think it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to be working on the road paths in front of the airport, or I guess in back of the airport and along the side going down to the beach. in this little space here, I'm going to be making some sort of little building. Maybe it's a shed. I'm using some of the retro bus stops facing inwards to the build so that they look like walls. And I'm using a table on the top to create a roof. The retro bus stops are so versatile. I love them so much. Again, I messed around with the placement until it looked right. Now I'm adding some little soot sprites to my beach. These are super cute and very creative of the person who made these because you can drop an item on top of the space that it's in and it looks like the soot sprite is holding it. Super cute. So I forgot to record an outro, so the last clip that you saw and this clip are new, and there might be some spoilers in the background, but that is fine. Here is how the entrance turned out. I am in love with it. I cannot believe that I did that. This theme is pretty different from what I'm used to doing. For my past 3 islands, they've been city core themed and also set in the cherry blossom season. So I'm used to using like pastel colors and lots of gray and such. So this is a nice change, it really is. I'm really liking the summery and overgrown vibe. I did this off camera, but I added these thingies, wave breakers. I added wave breakers to my beach. I've been thinking a lot about this in the past few weeks, about what I should call my theme, and I think I'm gonna go with Rural Town. It's a good like general description of it. Yeah, so Honeydew is going to be a rural town, and I plan on setting the dream address in summer and on a rainy day. Okay, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!